Hello and welcome, donation readers. I am Zet and I'm happy to introduce you to the donation tracker. I'll try to keep this as brief and simple as possible in order to give you the information you need or simply refresh your memory a bit. This is the donation tracker dashboard. It will look intimidating at first, but as a donation reader, you will only need the options Process Donations and Read Donations. Furthermore, the option Process Pending Bids will also be relevant. These should permanently be opened in separate tabs on your donation reading computer. If you ever accidentally close your browser window, there should be a bookmark to quickly reach the dashboard again available in the browser. Remember, Process Donations, Read Donations, and Process Pending Bids. While the runner is busy explaining their run or needs serious time, you will have time to process incoming donations. To do that, go to your Process Donations tab and click on Refresh every once in a while. On site, you will have the option to toggle auto refresh. This will cause the tracker to automatically update every 10 seconds or so, which you can enable or disable with a checkbox. If you disable it, just remember to manually refresh every once in a while. New unprocessed donations will appear, showing you the donations information in 5 columns. In the Actions column, you have 3 options. Send the donation to the reader, which is yourself. Approve the comment only, which will display the comment of the donation on the tracker but not send the donation over to your reading queue. And Block comment, which will make the donation not appear anywhere. Most of the donations you will want to send over to be read. Even donations without a comment but a name should be sent, so you can always give a shout out to the donor when there are no new donations in your backlog. If your queue is extremely full, however, and you still have many donations with a higher amount left to read, you can set the ones with a lower amount to approve comment only. These will then only be viewed on the stream's live tracker and disappear from your queue. Comments which contain foul or generally unhealthy language have to be blocked, so they are neither read nor viewed on stream. The status column will then display what action was taken for the selected donation. When you're done processing donations, click on Refresh again to clear the queue and switch to the tab Read Donations. This interface is similar to the previous, but at the same time very different. Clicking on Refresh here will display all the donations you have previously sent to the reader. You should have communicated with the runner beforehand how to handle the donation reading process. Usually you wait until neither the runner nor the couch has anything to say and ask if now is a good time for a donation, but this may differ from runner to runner. Here are a few things you should be aware of. Firstly, if you can see both a name separated by a comma and a name in brackets displayed, only read out the name in brackets. This might seem counterintuitive at first, but the name in brackets is actually the chosen alias and we should prefer that over the real-life name if provided. Please note that the real-life name of a donor is directly taken from their PayPal account, so they have no control to change that in this window. Secondly, before you read out any donation, read it out in silence to yourself to make sure you're prepared for what it says, know the correct pronunciation, and double-check it for evil puns. This is crucial and will make it a lot easier to you to confidently read out donations on stream. After you did read out a donation on stream, click on the button Read so it is properly marked as read out. In case you realize a certain comment can't be read out anymore, click on the button Ignore, and it will only appear on the stream's tracker. Lastly, in case an unhealthy comment slipped through processing, you can still make it disappear by clicking on the Block Comment button. By clicking the Donation Bids button, you can show any incentives the donor decided to donate towards. Most of the time, they will mention in their comment whether they have donated towards an incentive. Otherwise, keep an eye on the incentive tracker as well, so you know when incentives are met and you can push those which are close to being ended. As previously mentioned, keep donations without a comment in your backlog for times you don't have much to read out. Once you have updated the status of several donations, you can click on refresh once again and all donations will be cleaned up. Another task you should take care of when you have the time is processing pending bids. Whenever there exist donation incentives allowing custom donor options, these need to be approved. To do so, open your Process Pending Bids tab and click on Refresh. If you need to see what incentive the suggestions belong to, click on the link Parent. Probably best to open it in a new tab. Suggestions, which are all good, can be processed by clicking on the button Accept. However, if one contains unsuitable language or should not appear for other reasons, it should be denied by clicking on the Deny button. In case the name contains a very obvious typo, you can correct it in the field before clicking on Accept, and it will automatically process the corrected incentive. Accepted bids will appear as suggestions to the donor, so they will be able to add dollars towards an already existing option. I hope this little video brought the tracker a bit closer to you and you now have a better understanding of what will be in front of you. As previously stated, do not worry when you make a mistake. Mistakes will happen. We are all just human. I do hope though that this little tutorial will minimize potential mistakes, but never forget, the most important feature about hosting is have fun, and your positive energy will transfer over to the audience. See you at ESA. Bye.